Fifth supplementary, Dr. M. Tambidurai ji.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairman, sir. The Minister explained the recent crisis, what is happening here. I also face the same problem. Fourth, Delhi Airport, I stayed from 6 o'clock up to 2 o'clock to go to Chennai. No, I'm telling, sir, I'm to the point. Because what Minister said, DGC giving the guidelines, that is good for safety of the passengers, international standard. But what happened so many years, the aircraft is Indigo and they were operating. Why not take action earlier? At least you have to caution them not to book the air tickets for us. Because I booked the air ticket 4th. How Indigo when negotiating, they are allowing to book the ticket and make a problem. But you are giving, I read the newspaper, you also return the money immediately. Returning money is different. But my problem, staying there, what kind of precautions you have taken, this kind of Indigo and other things, start beginning onwards.
Now, Honorable Minister.
For example, sir, I want to add, sir, Air India, regarding Air India, they are charging executive class 75,000 rupees. Please, sir, please listen to me, sir.
He is rising now.
Sir.
Please.
No, I'm telling only one thing, sir. Only one thing, sir. Air India charging 75,000 executive class. MPs we are paying for that. What is why there cannot be a ceiling? One fare means one fare. Air ticket means air ticket. You cannot put extra.
So okay. Now, Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister. Only one supplementary is allowed. Honorable Minister.
Sir, Honorable Chairman, sir, I regret the inconvenience that has been faced by the Honorable Member and likewise many people who have been travelling in those 2-3 days. In fact, most of the people who were travelling those 2 days have gone through that inconvenience. We sincerely regret that, sir. And regarding the passengers, we have observed cancellations of 5,86,705 PNRs.
No, please.
For which 569 crores has been given. And on top of this has also been observed. Regarding the action, why have we not taken, sir? We have taken multiple actions before also. We have certain guidelines, we have certain regulations in place. And our duty as a regulator is to see if the guidelines and rules and regulations are followed or not. And whenever there seems to be non-compliance, we have not hesitated at all. There have been many instances. I can take the examples of the list, but I don't want to go through one and one. Many instances before, we have already penalized them. We have taken multiple actions. So that is a continuous activity that we do. This specific incident, inconvenience additionally passengers to the face, the government is taking that very seriously. Future civil aviation regulations that we have, especially regarding
let him answer. Please, nothing will go on record except the answer of the Honorable Minister.
Are thoroughly protected. Your point is well noted, sir. Whatever understandings we have from this situation, in our future car making, we will definitely include them. So passengers are thoroughly protected. And regarding the capping of fares, right now we have capped the fares, sir. Across the country we have done it because there is a shortage in capacity. There have been certain cancellations. So we have created 4 slabs. And according to the slabs, based on the distance, we have capped the fares. And we have been continuously monitoring the capping of fares also in the regular season. Whenever there is a season where we see, based on the previous history, there might be an increase in the fares, we have taken very strict action. We have done it regarding the Srinagar incident that has happened. We have done it during the Kumbh Mela. We have done it previously also. And we will be continuously monitoring so the passenger is not exploited at any single point of time.
Question number 79, Shri Akhilesh Prasad Singh ji. Honorable Minister. Question number 79.
Sir, this answer has been placed on the table of the House.
Now, first supplementary on question number 79, Shri Akhilesh Prasad Singh ji.
सी के
Your first supplementary, please.
भाग सी में मैंने पूछा था सेफ्टी को लेकर सवाल, पटना एयरपोर्ट को लेकर। 2025 के विधानसभा में मैं पटना में काम करता था। उस समय मेरे घर के ठीक बगल में एक बोइंग का एक्सीडेंट हुआ था और तब से सेफ्टी का सवाल वहां बना हुआ है। पटना एयरपोर्ट के बारे में, रनवे के बारे में कई विशेषज्ञ, खास करके सुरक्षा विशेषज्ञ चिंता जता चुके हैं और सभी लोग जानते हैं कि पटना का जो रनवे है वो छोटा है। यूएस फेडरल एविएशन एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के अनुसार एयरपोर्ट के रनवे की आदर्श लंबाई 2300 मीटर होनी चाहिए, लेकिन पटना का रनवे इससे 750 फीट छोटा है। हम मंत्री जी से स्पेसिफिक जानना चाहते हैं कि पटना एयरपोर्ट के रनवे के विस्तार की योजना पर कोई प्रगति है या नहीं।
Honorable Chairman, sir, Patna is a very, very important airport in the country. It has got operations which are very, very important considering it's the capital of Bihar also. And the Honorable Member has also mentioned the challenge that we have at the runway because of 2,050 meters. It is not the advisable runway for A320s because with load penalty, considering all the safety risk assessments, we are running the airport with that limited runway. And we have continuously approached the state government because land is ultimately the state subject. So we want to expand the runway because of the operations that we have there. But the challenge is on one side of the runway, we have the railway track going on. And on the other side of the runway, we have the zoo park and we also have the bell tower, which has been a historic monument. And we have been continuously engaging with the state government to see if there is any kind of possibility for the getting the land. If we have the sizable land which we have already requested being provided by the state government, definitely we can elongate the runway. It is not only to have proper operations of the bigger airplanes, which is the Airbus or the wide body, but we also want to have international operations. That has also been a strong demand that has been coming from the Patna airport. But to have this, we definitely need a longer runway, which is a challenge today because of the availability of land. And definitely we have written to the state government and we are continuously engaging with the state government on this.
Second supplementary, Shriman Akhilesh Prasad Singh ji.
सर, मंत्री जी का यहाँ सजेशन नहीं, हम लोगों को प्रॉब्लम का सॉल्यूशन चाहिए और वो बताए नहीं है और ऐसे ही कुछ बोलने के लिए बोलते रहते हैं। आपका संरक्षण चाहिए सर। महोदय, मैंने एक और जो प्रश्न पूछा था नाइट लैंडिंग के बारे में और आपने गोलमोल सा जवाब दिया है। फैसिलिटी के बारे में, उसके बारे में भी अस्पष्ट सा उत्तर दिया गया है। बिहार में हवाई यात्रियों की संख्या जिस तेजी से बढ़ रही है और मंत्री जी ने उत्तर में खुद बताया है कि अब नए टर्मिनल की क्षमता 1 करोड़ यात्री प्रति वर्ष की है, तो इतनी बड़ी संख्या में अगर डिमांड है तो नाइट लैंडिंग फैसिलिटी भी होनी ही चाहिए। इसलिए हम जानना चाहेंगे क्या मंत्रालय ने पटना एयरपोर्ट में नाइट लैंडिंग फैसिलिटी की आवश्यकता के संबंध में कोई अगर असेसमेंट किया है तो हाउस को बताएं।
Sir, night landing is
Honorable Minister, about night landing facility. Please.
Yes. Honorable Chairman, sir, regarding the night landing facility or the expansion of runway, the challenge at Bihar, इसमें कोई घुमाने की बात नहीं है सर, सीधी सीधी बात है। आप बनाना चाहते हो तो हवाई अड्डा हवा में नहीं बनता, जमीन पे ही बनेगा। जमीन की जो अवेलेबिलिटी है उसके साथ ही बनना चाहिए। और जमीन हमने बार बार राज्य सरकार से यही मांगा है कि आप ज्यादा जमीन दीजिए, सारे फैसिलिटीज हम करेंगे। ये नाइट लैंडिंग फैसिलिटीज के लिए।
Okay, the House stands adjourned to meet at 2 p.m.